How's it going? Hello, and welcome to something new. My name is Ryan, and let's begin. As we all know, a very fun movie called The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, came out last week, I believe, and I've been wanting to do some more movie-based stuff, and I also was thinking about doing Legos. I don't know why, it's just what I came up with. So today, I'm going to be talking about the movie The Batman while building Batman's head. This is not The Batman merchandise, but I still thought it was fitting. So let's get started. So I have built one of these heads before, but it was Boba Fett's. That was a really fun thing. This little booklet's really cute. I don't know which pack it is. Pack number 1? Oh, there's numbers on them. I'm a moron. We're gonna put these on the side for now. So I don't know if y'all can see them, but okay. So I'm trying not to be disorganized because I feel like Legos can get lost so very fast. Oh, jeez. So, the Batman came out, and as an already Batman fan, I'm a huge fucking Batman fan. Let me just start that off. Huge. So, I probably went in to the movie knowing it was going to be amazing, and I'm just glad to know that it was amazing. Matt Reeves really knows what he's doing with the character, and anyone who had doubts that Robert Pattinson would be a good Batman just is eating their words up now, that's for sure. What did I drop? I thought he's probably one of my favorite iterations of the character, and that's really saying something because I am very, very, very protective over Batman. There has been a lot of bad Batman. Well, a lot. There's been a couple. I wasn't a huge fan of George Clooney's, but I'm absolutely in love with the way that, girl, how am I supposed to do this? Absolutely in love with the way, that Robert portrayed the character. Because he's supposed to be a freaking weirdo, right? Like, if you think about it, right, he's gonna be a little bit of a shut-in. He's not gonna like the sun. Very much a bat, and I think he portrayed that little weirdness very well that wasn't really a part of the character before. Granted, most iterations we've seen of Batman has been as like the Playboy Batman, and I'm glad we didn't see that again because that can get so freaking boring after a while, you know? Fuck. I fucked up. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wait, there's this thing. That's so cool. Alright. I really enjoy what Robert did with the character, and I'm hoping that they renew the movie to get a sequel, which I've heard a rumor that they are, and that's something I'm excited about. Did y'all know this is a tool that existed? This is like a new thing. I don't know if y'all can even see it. Basically, it helps get pieces up that are like stuck. I don't know how it works. Oh. How easy was that? Oh my god. I remember as a kid when I would get like the little tool, like the little tiny kits that were like $10, I would struggle and be very upset when they wouldn't come up, and now that's so easy. I'm sure if I had like nails too, that would make life so much easier. I swear most of this video is gonna be me just dropping them on the floor. Okay, cool. Alright, that's what we have so far. Back to the movie. I like how this is not year 1 Batman, but it's not a seasoned Batman either. In an interview, Matt Reeves, the director, was talking about how it is a year 2 Batman. Does that make a difference? Absolutely. He's already established himself with the cops, right? He's already done it. What the fuck? What is this asking me to do? He's already, you know, built up his reputation of being vengeance and, you know, intimidating the criminal underworld, right? So, is this not right? I'm so confused. I like how this Batman he's already established his reputation, but he's not very far into said reputation. So some cops don't trust him, especially, you see that right away with the first scene with that one cop being like, "Sir, are you sure you want to let him in?" You know? So along with Batman being something that's not really established yet in this city, I like how they make the cops, like I already said, like some of them trust him, some of them do not. It's mainly Gordon, who's not even a commissioner yet. I think he was like a sergeant or maybe a detective. I don't remember right this second. But he was a lower rank. He wasn't the commissioner because there was a commissioner who came in. I think he died. Or was it The Mayor? I don't remember. I've only seen the movie once, and that was like a week ago. I've been meaning to go see it again. I just haven't had the time because school is busy. But I like that right away it establishes the world as being something kind of dirty and nasty, and with the cops being very corrupt and, you know, not being very good for the society of Gotham, right? And I don't know, it was a very cool aesthetic choice. And along with those aesthetics, I really liked how they made Gotham. It didn't feel like New York or Chicago reskinned. It felt like its own city. Because if you don't know, I'm pretty sure the Dark Knight movies, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, were filmed in Chicago and New York, or maybe just one or the other. I don't remember. But I like the aesthetic choices that made this one feel so different and cooler. Along with the aesthetics of the city itself, I really liked how they did Catwoman. She was so freaking cool. Is it supposed to do this? I think it's supposed to do this. I don't know. Zoe Kravitz is such a good casting for Catwoman. I couldn't have done it. I wouldn't have casted anyone in her place. I think she's probably the most fitting Catwoman we've had so far. She's definitely my personal favorite. And that's not just because I'm biased towards Zoe Kravitz. I fucked up. So the overall aesthetic of Gotham is something that really makes the story. It feels like the character of Gotham is an actual character, and that's something that I feel like hasn't really been a part of the movies, at least not in a long time. They were kind of established. I really did like them. I know this is controversial, but I really did like them the way Gotham was in the very cheesy ones like Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. They had a certain aesthetic to it that I really enjoyed, and I thought that was really fun. Even though those movies are kind of dumb, I do enjoy them to an extent, and I thought they were kind of fun. I also liked all of the castings in the movie. I thought there wasn't a wrong casting. Were they odd when they were announced? Maybe, but that cast ate that shit up because they were so fucking good. I didn't know who some of them were. Like, I don't know who Paul Dano is very well, but he ate that shit up as the Riddler, man. He plays a really good serial killer, and I think he should play them more often. Another casting that was really fun, I liked Colin Farrell as the Penguin. He was so fun. I remember when that casting was announced, or maybe it was when the first trailer dropped, I don't remember. But I remember not fucking recognizing him. That dude disappears into a role. And it might have been the makeup, maybe, but his accent's completely different. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And he's just so good. Such a good actor, and he embodies Penguin very well as being this kind of mobster, deformed guy who's just making money, you know, whatever. I loved it. I thought it was so freaking cool. Another casting that I really enjoyed, what was that? I really enjoyed was Miss Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz is an absolute legend, and I think because she hasn't been in as many things, people underestimate her, but they shouldn't. Miss Ma'am was eating that shit up. She, I don't even know. She just brought a certain charisma to Catwoman that I hadn't really seen before. Michelle Pfeiffer did a great job, though. I think that's probably the closest comparison. Right now, I'd say Zoe's my favorite because she feels the most realistic to me, but that's just a me thing. We're getting pretty far with the base so far. I'd say we're doing a pretty good job. This is kind of exciting. I haven't done Legos in so long. This is like something very, very fun to me. The last time I built Legos, I was building, well, my mom is a teacher, right? And her students had bought her a Boba Fett Lego thing, and they built it for her. And she had moved classrooms, and it kind of like fell apart, and she sold the pieces for it. And I noticed like it was like sitting like off to the side without like being built, and I was like, excuse me, what's up with Miss Boba Fett over here? Why is she so down and dirty? And she told me, and she was like, I don't know how to put together. And I was like, say no more, I got you. And so I did. and I rebuilt him, and he looks fabulous now. Is this supposed to be? No, it is supposed to be gray. Okay. So along with the castings were absolutely beautiful. I loved every part of those castings. I also like Jeffrey Wright as Gordon. He's not someone I would have picked off the top of my head, but I am so glad he was in there because he makes total sense. I don't know why I never thought about him being in something like that, but he's so good. I know him from the Hunger Games. He plays, what's his name, Beetee? Something like that. I don't remember the character's name. It's been so long since I've seen those. Which is funny because Zoe Kravitz's dad is in those too. He was such a good casting for Gordon. I think Matt Reeves knows what the fuck he's doing. He really does. And I think we should let him direct a lot of Batman movies from now on because he knows what the fuck he's doing. Also, this piece is sticking out. I don't think it's supposed to. If you are justice, please do not lie. A way for me to rate movies and whether or not I enjoyed them is if they give me a certain feeling as I'm walking out of them. This movie gave me that feeling. It doesn't happen in most movies anymore. It used to happen more when I was younger and naive. But like now it's very rare for me to finish a movie and, feel like strutting out of a movie theater with a new personality. It takes a lot. I haven't really had that happen since Captain Marvel, I want to say, and that was, 2019? I think when that came out, right? But just because it doesn't happen doesn't mean the movie's not good. Because I think it also happened with Birds of Prey, I really, really enjoyed. And same thing with Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad, not the 2016 one. Although the 2016 one was my favorite movie for that year. Shoot me, I don't care. I enjoyed it. I had a poster in my room, I loved it. Of course, looking back, it's not that good. Why did Joker have grills? Don't know. But it's fine. I still loved it, and I don't regret that at all. Sue me. So speaking of Joker, actually, I'd like to talk about that. So Barry Keoghan is casted as unknown Arkham prisoner, but of course, everyone with a brain, after hearing him laugh, especially and refer to himself as a clown, knows he's the Joker. And I've been seeing a bunch of mixed reviews on that. I think he's gonna do fucking fantastic. I've seen Barry Keoghan in a bunch of other things. If you are unsure of Barry Keoghan as an actor, don't watch Eternals. He's great in Eternals, but that's not gonna convince you. You gotta watch him in Killing of a Sacred Deer. That movie is freaky and he's very good in it and very creepy. That's definitely a movie you need to watch if you need convincing about him. I actually didn't mind it. I think I had it spoiled before that the Joker was going to show up played by Barry Keoghan, but I didn't really remember until about 2 hours into the movie. I was like, wait, Barry Keoghan's been posting about the Batman. He's in this movie. But I did get spoiled online because people were talking about how the makeup artist who does all the prosthetics for the film, I don't remember her name right this second, but she's in charge of doing Penguins, someone else's, and unknown Arkham prisoner were all the characters she was assigned, which DC kind of fucked up on that one. Maybe they shouldn't have released that, but it was kind of funny. But yeah, I liked him. I liked his makeup from what we could see. I thought that was really, really cool. Of course, I usually like Batman. I usually like Joker designs because Joker is such a very interesting backstory that really his design can go anywhere. Of course, I wasn't the hugest fan of Jared Leto's Joker, but I did like him in the flash forward of the Zack Snyder Justice League stuff. I thought that was cool. I liked his long hair and gritty design in that. Even though I know people didn't, but whatever. So I'm excited if they do pursue a Joker story again. I think that could be very interesting. All right, so we are done with bag one. We are moving on to bag number two, which is this lovely lady. Yeah, this is gonna start off with the ears and everything. For now, I think this is just the base. What we're gonna build off of to get that bat head. Don't you love that bat head? So I pretty much said everything I want to say about the movie. I guess for now I'm just gonna kind of play around and just talk about whatever. But I did love, he scared me. I did love the Batman a lot, and I think everyone should go see that at least once because it's truly one of the better comic book movies of life. How's it going? Yep, I said what I said. So I'm gonna put this off to the side for a second while we build this next part. I'm guessing it's this one. This looks the more square. Legos can be so confusing sometimes. Maybe I'm just stupid. I think it's confusing sometimes. Am I enjoying myself? A little bit, yeah. I was a little stressed out though earlier. I almost started crying, I will say. But it's okay because everything's fine now and there's no need to stress. So I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet, but the score of the movie is possibly one of the best things I think I've ever heard in my life. Which I know everyone's kind of talking about it online. It is truly a very, very good score. And the way it just makes Batman feel so fucking powerful is insane and very, very cool. I'm not good at describing things. I'm just good at saying, oh my god, it was so cool. I can't describe it. It's so cool. I really just, I don't know. It's something that you don't get to see very, very often in a superhero film. Especially with how Marvel is going. Things seem very too much. Like there's a lot of media going at once. I'm a huge Marvel fan, do not get me wrong. But sometimes it feels like it's a bit too much. Seeing the Batman, something that's so artistically well done and that takes care of its characters to an extent, I guess, in a way that makes them feel real and not just one-dimensional, I really, really like. And Marvel has some learning to do from DC, truly. I know all the Marvel fanboys are gonna be, or have been like shitting on this movie for months while people have been waiting for it to come out. Just been like, oh, DC's not that good. Da, da, da. But I truly think that they have some things to learn from. What did I do wrong? I don't actually know what part of him we're building. I think we're building the top of his head, but I literally don't know. Okay, I can add it to this now. There we go, we got the top of his head now. Now we're gonna build the next part of his head. BRB. Got it. Come on, man. There we go. We got the back of his head, boys. I believe I'm building another side of his head, so I'm gonna go do that off camera. Yeah, see you in a second. I have one ear done. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's supposed to go on this side. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. Look how cute it is so far. I have the back of his head and his left ear side of his head. Yeah. So a big thing that I took away from the film was Zoe Kravitz Batman. Zoe Kravitz Catwoman. Her fashion sense is very original. I like it a lot. So much so that I am ready to copy it at any moment if I had the body to do so. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the leather. Maybe it's like just Zoe Kravitz maybe. But either way, I was completely obsessed, gagged, whatever. I went and saw the film alone for the first time. I remember sitting there. It's a 3-hour movie. It's a long ass movie. But I remember sitting there, and when it was over, I was like, it's over? What? It's so good. It's just, I can't even annoyingly put into words how amazing how much I love this film. It's just, it's cinema, man. Like, I literally don't even know what to say now at this point in this video. Like, I enjoyed it so much. I think everyone should go and see it. I think everyone who thought Robert Pattinson would not be a good Batman can go eat shit now because he was absolutely amazing. And I'm very excited to see him in the future as Batman. Again, I feel like he's like the new Batman, right? Well, no shit, but like, you know what I mean? Probably not. That's okay. I'm almost done with this ear. I built this so freaking fast. I'm excited to see what the influence of the Batman 2022 has on future superhero movies, because I feel like it will definitely impact how things are shot. How much you want to bet Marvel's over there scrambling something up, being like, oh shit, they did something really fucking good. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm just kidding. I'm a Marvel stan. But even being a Marvel stan, you know, you can obviously point out the faults And some things about Marvel are not very good. Like, some things are just very repetitive. Will I go and watch it every time? Yeah, yes I will. But, you know, boom. He got the little ears. Ding. Let's start our final bag. Bag number 3. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, buddy. What are you? Let's get to building his face. Good boy. Bitch. Another thing I really loved about the film, I know like obviously locations were really, really good, right? But something that was so original that I hadn't seen in at least a Batman film was the Iceberg Lounge. It might have been in a film already. I can't recall right this very second. But like, I liked that it was like just a funky club. Just a fun dance club. I love that, with obviously, you know, mafia ties and shit, right? With the actual lounge being the VIP section. You know, as you do. But I loved it. It was cool. There was a bunch of like EDM and stuff, and it was a nice vibe. And I really enjoyed how they put that together to make it feel like it'd be an actual business that the Penguin is running, instead of just being, I don't know. The only thing I can compare it to that I think of is the Arkham City Iceberg Lounge, and that's obviously not a working lounge because in the events of the game, the whole city gets shut down because it's part of a prison now. So it's a whole different thing. So I guess I don't really have a good comparison for it. But either way, it was nice to see it up and running in that way. Probably because I hadn't ever seen that before. But I keep on seeing all the memes online of people being like, oh, if I was in the Iceberg Lounge and I saw Batman walk in, I wouldn't see a thing, or whatever it is, you know. He's angry Batman now. Y'all see that? That is so cute. All right. So, but after forever of working on our Batman, we finally got him. Oh, I think something just snapped off. Oh, goodness. Things are snapping off. But there we go. There we have it. And we have our final piece. Wait, how does this attach? With this thing, it seems like, there we go. And there you have it, folks. Lego Batman. We worked hard, we worked long. I gushed and gushed about the movie that I love so much. I think everyone should go and watch it. It is very, very good. The action scenes are great. The acting is great. The writing is great. And it ends on a really positive note if you need something a little bit more positive in a gritty movie. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. But either way, thank you guys so much for joining me while building our lovely Batman head today. I love you all so much. And I'll see you the next time in whatever I do next. I love you all. And deuces.